What's going on, everyone? Jordan here, and in this video I'm going to review the Smolov Jr. for bench program. Now, Smolov Jr. is the shorter version of the Smolov program, which is meant for squats, and that's a long, I think 12 or 16 week program. And Smolov Jr. is just, I believe, like one of the most intensive parts of it. I gotta check on that. Anyways, Smolov Jr. you can use for squats, bench, or deadlifts. I don't know why in hell you would use it for deadlifts, but if you want to. It is a short, very intense 3-week program where you bench 4 times per week. I just did every other day because I do not think I could bench day after day, the most intense days. The program is extremely specific. You just bench a fuckload, and then you do some sort of accessories like pulling stuff. You're working in between the 70% to 85% range of your 1 rep max, so it's decently high. It gets pretty tiring. It's daily undulating, so that means every single time you work out, every single day you work out, the rep and set scheme changes. So for instance, the first day is 6x6, next day is 7x5, then 8x4, then 10x3, and then you repeat. You add 5 to 10 pounds to the bar per week. So after 3 weeks, if you just add 5 pounds, then you add about 15 pounds onto your bench or whatever lift. For now on, I'm just gonna refer to this as Smolov Jr. for bench. Pros for Smolov Jr. for bench is that it's very specific. So that means you're gonna do a lot of benching, and you're gonna do it quite frequently, so up to 4 times per week, depending how you want to do it. The main program says to do it 4 times a week. I did it every other day. And at the very end, you're likely to add 10 to 15 pounds onto your bench in 3 weeks, which is not too bad. However, there's a lot more downsides to Smolov Jr. It is extremely fatiguing. Benching 4 times a week with about 120 something reps a week is pretty tiring. The chance of injury is a lot higher just because you're working at some pretty high intensities with a lot of volume. Your elbows could start hurting, and same with your shoulders. You can prevent it by doing a lot of bicep curls and also face pulls, but even then it still can happen. Your other lifts are very likely going to go down, like your squat and deadlift if you're doing Smolov Jr. for bench, because you are bench pressing 4 times per week. You're only going to be able to squat once, maybe, and that will probably tire you quite a bit. So for me, I just benched. That's just it, and still pretty tiring. You're likely not going to keep your bench gains after the program because it is so short and intense with lots of frequency or high frequency and lots of volume and decent intensity. And when you go back to a different program afterwards, well, it's likely not going to be the same amount of volume, intensity, and frequency, so it could go down. It's pretty likely. The program can be considered really boring to some people. Like, all you do is bench and then do your accessories. So for me, every single time I go in, it was just benching, doing pull-ups, rows, and face pulls, or sometimes just bench and face pulls, depending on how tired I was. In conclusion, I would not recommend this program to many people. The only people I'd recommend it to are injured people. Like for me, I have a hurt back, so I can bench with no pain, so I'm working around my injury by doing that. Or if you're trying to set some sort of record, then obviously you want something that'll make you go up really quickly for a competition or whatever. I would recommend doing some sort of other program for your bench, such as Strengtheory's 3 time a week bench, and then that way you can add that with something else for your lower body. That way you can make gains with your bench, squat, and deadlift rather than just add 15 pounds on your bench and lose 30 pounds on your squat. Thank you guys very much for watching. If this has helped you in any way at all, please like the video and subscribe. Really appreciate it. If you have any questions at all, let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, you guys take care of yourselves and train hard. Peace.